What am I gonna do about my final exam? It's tomorrow and I don't know any of this information. Hey, I know. We'll use magic. I can find a spell that will allow me to go into the books, and I can do research there. It'll be easy.
Groovy.
I think I remember pretty well what happened in the diary of Anne Frank.
Dear Kitty, I've been stuck in this annex for almost a year now. Facing hunger pangs and shortages of all necessities, I begin to wonder what I have done to deserve this. I did not steal. I did not kill. Why would I suffer with all the rest? My father called it discrimination, a word used when people abhor others just for their title. But that's all it is, a name, a label, a race. I don't see how people can follow the ideal that one is inferior to another just because they are different. I just don't know why.
Here's a short story, Flowers for Algernon. English cus literarius.
Oh, hello there, Harry.
Hi. Do you know anything about prefixes or suffixes?
Oh, yeah, I can tell you a lot about prefixes and suffixes. But first, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Justin. Charlie. Justin. Nice to meet you. So, why? A prefix is basically an affix placed at the beginning of the word or another prefix to modify the meaning of that word. A suffix is an affix that comes after the word, also modifying the meaning. So first, an example. So the first word is hyper. So hyper is your prefix meaning over excessive or basically just a very energetic. So an example of that is hyperactive.
Yes.
Hyperactive meaning very full of energy or over the top.
Yeah.
So another example is hypo. Hypo is basically the opposite of that, meaning less than. So if hyper means more than, you have your hypo, such as hypothermia. Now, thermia refers to temperature, and you have your hypo, which means under the temperature, below the temperature. So please sit down and take a seat. Now, a suffix is an affix that comes after the word, thus altering the meaning again. An example of the suffix would be ism. So you take a look here. So ism refers to the belief or study of something. Take for an example, Buddha. So you have Buddha, which is off the A, and you have Buddhism. Thus, putting two and two together, you have your ism and your Buddha, which is the belief in Buddha, which makes Buddhism, spelled like so. Right. Any other questions?
I'm good. Well, hey, that really helped. Thanks.
And that, Harry, is what makes you beautiful.
Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know.
Lord of the Flies. English cus literarius. I wonder what's going on here. Lord of the Flies.
I hope you'll be joining us at the feast. Never!
Is that a prepositional phrase I heard? Better write this all down. Hey, more prepositional phrases. I'll just go and ask.
Bloody hell!
Hey, I thought you got away from those creeps. At least that's what I remember in the book.
No such luck. Can you help me?
Alright, let me answer a few questions for you first.
Sure, but make it quick.
What is a prepositional phrase?
A prepositional phrase is a preposition that is followed by a noun, pronoun, gerund, or clause. This is caused by the object of the preposition. The object of the preposition often has one or more modifiers to describe them. Some common prepositions include to, at, from, in, about, and by.
Okay, thanks.
Hey! Right, we had a deal! Hey! Let's go! Ah!
Kill a Mockingbird. Engliscus literarius.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Harry Potter. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Scout Finch, and I always come to this train.
Ah, well, how come you're here?
Well, lately there's been a lot of conflicts.
Oh, you mean like man versus man, man versus nature, man versus himself, man versus society? Could you tell me a little bit about those?
Well, man versus man is pretty much when a person is against another person.
Oh,
so
yeah.
right now, I would be against one of the mans that I'm trying to find out. See?
Yeah, like Bob Ewell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, man versus himself is pretty much when a person is against their own thoughts.
Oh, kind of like when your brother was changing and he's becoming all weird and different and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then there's also man versus society, as you can see in May.
Yeah, but yeah. That is the place in which you live.
Yes.
Kind of like Tom Robinson versus Maycomb Society.
Exactly. So those are pretty much the main conflicts we're hearing right now.
I guess not a lot of man versus nature right now.
No,
We're
not
pretty, yeah, controlling the environment and everything.
Yeah, those are mostly the ones that I'm hearing.
Awesome. Well, nice to meet you, Scout.
Where did he go?
This looks like Othello. Engliscus literarius. Hey!
Die!
What are you doing? Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, who was that guy back there?
Oh, he's my husband, but he's been pretty weird lately. He's like a tragic hero. I fear someone's telling him stuff that I do not know about.
So, what's his problem? What's his deal?
I'm not sure.
Like
He's
a Hamartia.
Yes, he gets very jealous easily, and I fear it's something about that. But I have no clue who he would be jealous of if I love him.
Here's Romeo and Juliet. Engliscus literarius.
Romeo!
Julieta?
Mi Julieta!
Bella como una flor. Esas flores en el aire son para ti.
Romeo, yo te amo, pero nuestro amor no puede seguir.
No me importa que eres Capulet.
Romeo, pero tú eres Montague, tu familia no me va a aceptar. Romeo!
Julieta, yo te amo. No me importa que yo soy Montague. Nuestro amor es muy fuerte. Vámonos a un lugar muy lejos de aquí. Tú y yo. Mi amor. Ven, Julieta. Ven a mis brazos.
¡Julieta! ¡Ay! ¿Y qué es esto? No sé, me lo mandó Harry Potter, pero está en inglés.
¿Qué dice?
¿Quién sabe?
Ay, pues dámelo. He says he needs help with his final.
¿De qué?
Of similes.
Oh, similes. Es como esto. This paper is as light as a feather.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, let me write that down. Oh, so it's like a comparison of like or as.
Yeah. Right, metaphors, because it's the ones using without like or as.
Oh, also personification.
Personification is the use of language to make a non-human and give it human characteristics.
Let's sing it.
Oh, well, yeah, to Othello and Desdemona, right?
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go.
A+!
I'm Othello,
And I'm Desdemona.
and this is Jack.